5 richest countries in West Africa. West Africa is a region made up of a group of countries having the same trends and a common heritage. West Africa can also be described as a community of peoples which tends to constitute itself politically through the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The West African consists of Senegal, Mali, Niger, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Côte d'Ivoire, Gambia, Ghana, Guinea Bissau, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Togo, Nigeria, and Mauritania. ECOWAS consists of these same countries with the exception of Mauritania, which left ECOWAS in 2000 to join the Arab Maghreb Union. Let's take a look at the 5 wealthiest countries in the beautiful community of West Africa and choose which country will make good on our investments. Welcome to ThinkRich Media, the community which brings to you entrepreneurial, business, and personal development information content to inform, motivate, and inspire you. If you aren't subscribed to our community, you're definitely missing out. Number 5. Mali. The top 5 of the richest countries in West Africa ends with Mali, which in 2020 has a GDP estimated at $19.02 million. Mali is a fairly poor country with no significant mineral resources. However, the population growth is strong. In 2017, for example, the fertility rate was 6 children per woman. The Malian economy is driven by primary and tertiary sectors, particularly agriculture, mining, and commerce. Agriculture in Mali is, however, weakened because of the vagaries of the climate, which also represent a risk of the country's food security. In terms of extraction, Mali exports oil. It is also the 4th largest gold exporter in the world. However, forecasts predict that if China and the European Union experience a limited economic slowdown, and if the price of oil drops by 25%, the country's GDP growth is expected to decline to 4.9% in 2020 compared to the year 2019, during which the growth was 5.1%. Number 4. Senegal. Senegal has an estimated GDP of $25.77 billion. Senegal's economy is based on mining, construction, tourism, fishing, and agriculture. Agriculture is the main source of employment in rural areas. The main industrial companies export the phosphates and fertilizers they produce, fishery and agricultural products. According to the macroeconomic outlook, real GDP growth should reach 6.3% in 2020 and 6.8% in 2021 with a low risk of debt distress. Number 3. Côte d'Ivoire. Although Ivory Coast has presented an average economic growth estimated at around 6% over the last decade, real GDP growth was 7.4% in 2018 and 2019 and could remain above 7.0% over the period of 2020 to 2021. If climatic conditions, especially rainfall, are favorable, Ivory Coast has an estimated GDP of $48.35 billion in 2020. The largest contributions to the GDP comes from the commercial and secondary tertiary sectors. Forecasts predicted that the private investment and services sector would drive economic growth through new activities in transport, commerce, and telecoms in 2020, and growth in private investment also would be expected to support agricultural transformation through 2021. Number 2. Ghana. Ghana is the 2nd richest country in West Africa with a GDP of $69.76 billion. It has a population of about 30 million people. In recent years, there has been an increase in the prices of raw materials, a new agricultural and industrial dynamic, and the realization of many large-scale infrastructure projects. Equally, we observe the exploitation of new oil areas and the digital advancement. Ghana, with its many economic, social, and political assets, has thus risen to the 2nd place among the richest countries in West Africa. Number 1. Nigeria. The gross domestic product, GDP, is used in the estimation of the wealth for all countries of the world and will be used in the case of countries of West Africa as well. Nigeria, which is the richest country in Africa, is obviously the richest country in West Africa. It had a GDP of $494.83 billion. The abundant reserves of crude oil and natural gas are the country's main sources of income. Nigeria is the largest producer of black gold in Africa. In which of these countries do you want to invest? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment if you feel any information was left out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications. Help our channel grow.